So here we have a genetic monster, an evil creature, someone and something that could kill people probably pretty easily if they tried. They're terrible, they're hungry all the time. And you know what? There's John there next to them, standing there, probably quite scared actually. Welcome to the Hell's Kitchen, episode 13, and yeah, we've kind of made Spag into this, like, genetic monster that I don't know if I like or not. It turns out that the only thing that genetically that changed about her from last episode where we gave her the Archite gene pack was we made her slightly less hungry? What? Wait, what? Okay, well, somehow we fixed the gene pack type for the demons by making her really good at planting. Right, well, I went fully into this thinking that I'd made her really hungry, but it turns out we've actually made her less hungry. So Spag is... Oh my god. That's really thrown me off. So it turns out Spag's actually been fixed. Nice. Welcome. Crikey. So the plan for today is very simple. We need to tame these Muffalos to give ourselves the milk economy. We need to start ourselves a little milk production area so we can then make food via that. Muffalos, we will make you milk everywhere, I'm telling you right now. The next thing we need to be doing is the hydroponics area. We need to get this fully online so we can start producing drugs and getting them ready for when we start raising Coke. Now, Coke is going to be a very important character throughout this series, and I'm going to make sure that this child is given the best possible upbringing, whether it kills me. Apart from that, not much else. And obviously the hotel as well, we need to start. So if you enjoy any of today's episode and are excited to see how everything gets on with, consider liking, subscribing, make sure you tell your mum about it. Let's get into things, and let's start by actually putting down all of the blueprints for the guest rooms. I did think I had already put them down, but obviously not. And we also need to get around to setting up a form of defense as well. Now that we looted all of those mini turrets from the place we went to go get the slave that we never got, we've got these mini turrets, and I guess we should probably make use of them. We have our entrance area over here, and I think it's only right that we maybe extend it and make a quote-unquote kill box without actually having it as a kill box, because kill boxes. Growth moment for Meatloaf has occurred as well, and they've reached the biological age of 7. Very, very nice. And as a child of Branston and Anise, obviously extremely good at cooking, but now they can do drugs, they can do lots of exciting things. Lush or good hygiene. Good hygiene, you know, that's what we like to see. Congratulations, Meatloaf. But Meatloaf can now actually do things for us, which is huge. Yeah, you know what? Let's put you in the kitchen to help out with that. That would be fantastic. And Anissa has finished berry cultivation as a research, so we've got fertility procedures, which is actually massive. Actually massive. Implanting IUDs, performing tubal ligations, vasectomies, extracting ovums for IVF. Actually huge. Actually very, very big. Now, does this mean that I can theoretically extract ovaries and ovums from Anise to then put them inside the ice cream girls to then make them give birth to demons? What? That would be nice though, so I'm definitely going to research that in hopes that that's what we can do. And a mandrill has self-tamed. Monkey joins us, a fellow friend in this wild, wild world. I can't wait to eat you. Sorry, monkey. I'm sorry. Oh, Muffalos. All I wanted to do was tame you, and you've gone mad. I mean, I guess it's a message of some sorts that the Muffalos aren't tameable. The Muffalos are mad, and we should be messing with them. I think that's fair enough, you know? I think the game is telling us that maybe running out of food is more of an important issue than taming Muffalos. Everybody go hide inside. John, go do your thing. Strangely enough, however, the Muffalos are not going for John whatsoever. In fact, they're leaving him alone, her alone. Almost as if they know that John was going to be their master eventually. Oh, John. Oh, John. What are you like, eh? The Muffalo murderer, the Muffalo man, the Muffalo mangler, the Muffalo master. We have now more or less started on the hydroponics area. It's very simple and very basic, and it's definitely not the most efficient way to do this, but it's gonna look cool. It's gonna have a walkway going for like all the way down the middle of the anal beads. You know how it is. hydroponics on each side. So this first area initially is just going to be food, and that is all whilst we get up to date with the food, which at the moment is going not too bad. But as soon as we can get on top of food, we'll then switch things around and maybe grow some other exciting things. We'll fill up each of these rooms with hydroponics and go from there. At the moment, we are barely maintaining it. We're very lucky that we've got a lot of batteries online as well. Otherwise, this would be awful for us. And once again, mad Muffalos. The game really doesn't want us to have Muffalos. It's just not fair. It's just not fair at all. All I want are the Muffalos, and the game won't let me have them. I didn't even know more Muffalos had spawned in as well. That's so upsetting. I just want an animal that is able to produce some sort of milk. Please. But once again, John has dealt with them easy peasy lemon squeezy. I am starting to think that John might be just a little bit overpowered, you know? Another wandering dragon has entered the map. Last time we killed one of these, we ate it. The previous one, we killed it and ate it. And you know what? We're going to do the exact same to this one. True dragon. Yeah. We have a true John on our side. Already, the first harvest from the hydroponics has come in, and so much so that I've queued up even more hydroponics bays. This is perfect. We've reached the summit, and we're now over it, and everything is now going so much better. And we have been getting on with the hotel rooms as well. We have kind of halfway through a lot of them, which means we're about... I don't know. We've got a certain amount that we've done. It's going to take a long time for us to get around to this. John has been doing so many other things, including the hotel rooms. It's just going to take some time. We currently have no defenses whatsoever. I deconstructed everything. I've gone for like a tower kind of thing to make it so, like, you know, we're entering Demon's Hell area. Yes. And then eventually I'll kind of like make it into some sort of like kill box area here, I'd imagine. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. I mean, who needs a kill box when we have a John? And I'm going to actively as well put Anise and Branston back onto Try4 Baby again. I think the fact that they don't like each other because Anise is a horrible mother is resulting in them not having a baby. And I think we're at a point now where we can look after another couple. So let them go for it, you know? So we have a quest here that's coming from a spectacle of hives, and it will be from the Empire. And there's going to be an infestation of 7 hives, but we get some troopers under our control. Now, you know, a very average quest. So it'll either give us a wearable forklift, and who doesn't love forklifts, or an absorbing Glittertech fragrance Spacertech Vanometric grav pack worth 10,000 silver. Absolutely ridiculous. It's got some decent stats, but most importantly, a melee dodge chance +5, a melee hit chance +5, as well as the fact that it is infused and gives a +40% armor. It's insane, basically. It's unbelievably good. So we're going to accept this and just get John to do his thing. Troopers have arrived. They won't do any work for us, but hey, they're here. And there we are, infestations. Interesting. Okay, well, okay, they are all the way down there. John, go deal with that. And you can also have the Empire people to help you. This should be easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezing. For some reason, 5 infestations are spawning on 1 tile. Is that it? Is that it? That's all there is. Okay, well, you guys can go home and you can go help build the building. This is easy. Okay, done. That was unbelievably easy. Perfect. The pods have arrived. Oh, that was so bugged. What? But there it is. The absorbing Archotech thingy. John, that is for you. Oh, wow. John, you have no other clothes on, but holy moly, do I know you're powerful. 300 shields, you can jump. Crikey, that's ridiculous. We can definitely tell that John is now going significantly faster. We are 1x speed. I can't keep up. John is so much quicker now. What have we done? What have we done? A social fight has broken out between Branston and Anise. You know, I think the chances of us getting this next lot of children in the colony isn't going very well. How's your social tab looking? Ooh, oh, that's bad. I can't believe they've still been together, though. It's been 3 years, and they're still together. Yet they're beating each other nearly to death. I shouldn't have said anything. Death. Anise. You know what? That's bad. There's nothing I can say about that. You know what? Anise deserved that. Anise deserved that. You know, she was awful. She was a horrible human being. She's not very human, but she killed 2 of her children. She beats her husband. She's horrible. You know what? We're going to go with that because Anise deserved this. You know, Anise is holding us back. She was the bad vibes in the playthrough, and I'm happy she's gone, you know? Branston, you've done us all a favor. You barely took any damage either, Branston. You're an absolute unit. This isn't the end of the world. Now, because we are researching to extract ovums and fertility procedures, theoretically, when Spag comes of age, we probably can use her to extract the ovum to then make more children. Now, I don't know if this is going to end up being some sort of weird incest thing, but I'm hoping it isn't. We're going to go from there, because you know what? That's fine. I'm happy with that. I'm sad that Anise has died, and I'm sad that it's come to this, but you know what, Anise? You deserved that. This was all you. I felt it was only right as well to have Spag, Anise's eldest living child, bury the body. You know, Anise has been a horrible person, and I'm sad that this is the way that this is turning out, but at the same time, like, this is what she deserved. This is what happens when you kill 2 of your own children, you know? And Spag is going to be taking on Anise's chef's knife and becoming what Anise shouldn't have been. Not necessarily a good mother at the age of 11, but a colony leader that we needed. So I guess that now means that we can now promote another child to becoming an actual member of the colony. It makes perfect sense that it is Lamb, seeing as Lamb is the next oldest. We could arguably have Chicken as well, who is pretty much the same age. Or do we keep Coke as the next child? Pizza's protege. I like the idea that Coca-Cola, becomes the next colonist just for the fact that they're going to take after Pete. And I think that's what we're going to do as well. We still haven't had any other animals come onto the map that produce any sort of milk, but we have had these lovely pink intestinal tubes spawn on the map. What they've come is they've looked at the anal bees hydroponics area and thought, I'm gonna have some of that. Oh god. So we are going to be killing them very quickly, just in case, whilst they might drop some nice tasty food for us, that they don't go and attack our anal bead hydroponics area. So with the death of Anise, we can no longer do any research. So I'm now taking Branston off of cooking, which was his main job as head chef, and putting him on research for the time being. The only chance now that we can continue the Hell's Kitchen Demon Gene line is with fertility procedures and cloning. That's all we were relying on now. Unfortunately, Branston has decided to have a tantrum because my fiancée Anise died. Let's not remind him the fact that he's the one that killed her. we're even gonna mention that to Branston, you know? Do you know what was even more interesting? Is that none of Anise's children particularly care. It's only a -8 mood debuff that their mother died. They're more sad about being depressed. You know, really? That's not even an issue particularly. Interesting, you know? Coke doesn't even care that his mother died. All he cares about is that sweet, sweet ice cream lady titty, you know? There we have it. The new trio has been formed. And as we end today's episode, we have to thank one colonist in particular here, Branston. You know, you'd think I'd be annoyed at Branston for killing Anise. And I'm genuinely not actually mad at him, you know? Anise needed to die. We needed to move on from her old empire ways and form anew, with John at the helm as our defender, Spag as our new ovum provider, and Branston, the father and the head chef of the colony. What a way to end the episode, and what a way to move forward. So if you have enjoyed today's episode and are excited to see all the fantastic things that we can get up with, hopefully not involving Muffalos, because they're not liking, subscribing, and make sure you tell your mum about it. And I'll see you next time. Thank you.